life, and Sarah shall have a son. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laughed not.
She didn't laugh out loud. You know, laughing out loud. You know that little thing, LOL? That's when we laughed out loud. But she didn't LOL. She didn't laugh out loud. She laughed in her mind. That's when you get that notion of laughing out loud. Because sometimes we can laugh in our mouth like, everybody do that. Where we at?
Middle of verse 15.
Go ahead.
For she was afraid.
She was afraid. Go ahead.
And he said, Nay, but thou didst laugh.
You did laugh. No, I didn't. She was afraid. Like, she was afraid because he read back. He said exactly what she was thinking. See? They can read mine. They can see your thoughts. That's how good. That's why I'm showing you these. That's why that's who I want for security. Man, no, she just playing around. She just trying to get you for your money. For real. She already said what she gonna do with your little check you about to get. Straight up. Man, I'm telling, and oh man, dude, I'm not even gonna tell you that what she gonna do. For real? So you want that type of security. See? Mm-hmm. They see stuff you can't see. Read.
Verse 16. And the men rose up from thence and looked towards Sodom. And Abraham went with them to bring them on the way.
They rose up and they went towards Sodom. Because they was there to do some business. You know, y'all heard about Sodom, right? Mm-hmm. Them man wasn't. But Abraham didn't know why they was there. He thought they was coming so he can be told what they told him. Yeah, they was coming for two things. To let Abraham them know that they was going to have a kid, because that's what they wanted. Mm-hmm. And to go take care of some more business. So we knocking down two birds with one stone. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go deliver this to Abraham. I'm going to go tear this up. Because Sodom and Gomorrah got tore up. Go ahead. What verse is that?
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
And the Lord...
skip down to 17. Go ahead.
And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do?
See, they get up and they're about to leave. But they thinking, should I hide from Abraham what I'm about to do? Because he probably asked them, where y'all going? He probably asked them, that's what we do. Where y'all going, Mom? Y'all ain't going to wait? Come on, I got some food cooking on here. Sit down and chill for a minute. And they were thinking like, well, should we tell him what we about to go do? Let's see what he say. Go ahead.
Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation.
Go ahead.
And all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
Go ahead.
For I know him, that he will command his children.
This is what gets you things told to you that the world don't know. When you command your what?
His children.
And what?
And his household.
Go ahead.
After him. And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
That's what gets you hidden things that the world don't know. Mm-hmm. Read.
To do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous.
Now, he told him, he like, man, the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great. What do you mean crying? Listen to the terms that they use. We use the same terms. I'm about to show you. It's just like you married. Your wife always tell you, man, I got to go on and do this before she get to crying about this or crying about that. Y'all heard that, right? Mm-hmm. Crying means you constantly getting reports of something. Mm-hmm. So the angels, and I'm going to show you, they go back and report to the Lord. And they constantly bringing these complaints on what's going on down here. It's the cry that's coming up to the Lord. For real? What? Oh, okay. Now I'm sending some guys down there to make sure what I heard is going on before I tear it up. See, Lord just don't get to tearing up nothing. He makes sure that's what's happening. That's another thing to open up your eyes. Don't always go off what you hear. Make sure you get proof. That's why in the court they ask you, you got to show proof. prove your innocency. You may be innocent, but you can't prove it. You dog meat. You in trouble. But I hope they got a DNA test on you or something. Where we at?
We're at verse 21.
Go ahead.
I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it,
Go ahead.
which is come unto me. And if not, I will know.
And if not, I would know. It's just like the Queen of Sheba came to Solomon. She said, because I heard the fame of you. He said, but when I came and checked you out, half of what they didn't tell me, it was overwhelming. She only got a partial snippet. So that's why the Lord got people, you know, I know it's happening, but I want to make sure I'm going down there to send some, you know, more eyes to check it out. These are checkout guys. And that's what happens. You get put on a witness stand. And they question you. Make sure what's going on. You know? Make sure it's legit. Because what's about to happen ain't going to be good. I mean, you about to get termination letters. I'm trying to compare it to what's going on now. So you can relate to what the word is saying. Where we at?
Verse 22.
Go ahead.
And the men turned their faces from thence and went towards Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord.
Now, that's all I'm going to leave with you. You can read the rest on his own. Because they told how they was about to go tear it up. And he said, hold on, man. You going to kill the righteous with the wicked? And he got to get them numbers. He said, look, man, not so. He said, well, if it be such and such, these many righteous people, you're going to destroy it. He's like, nope. They got it all the way down to 10, didn't they? He said, man, if I catch 10 in the city, I won't tear it up. But it wasn't 10 in the city because it got blew up. Man, boy, y'all thought explosives was just in these days. Boy, they had bombs coming down on them. Y'all read the rest of that on your own. Zechariah 4. But I was just showing you more eyes. Zechariah 4. Who are these guys? Who are these guys and why they gotta come down and look? I'm gonna show you why. Zechariah, the 4th chapter. Lord got innumerable amount of angels, but they all got jobs. They're probably the confirming angels to confirm what's going on. I don't know. The book don't say that, so don't get to saying that. Zechariah 4 and verse 10. One verse. When you get that, brother, Zechariah 4. Zechariah, the 4th chapter and verse 10. When you get that, brother, go ahead and read.
For who hath despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. They are the eyes of the Lord, which run to and fro through the whole earth.
Those 7 are the eyes of the Lord that run where?
To and fro.
How many continents do we have? 7? Just threw that out there. Just threw that out there. I don't know if that's the problem. But you got 7 continents, right? It's kind of funny. You got 7 angels that run to and fro on the earth. 7 continents of land. Now, I'm not saying the islands, because they're connected to some big part of the land that they're near. But you got 7 running to and fro on the earth. They the eyes, and they snitching. Just threw that out there. That's why I like these guys. They don't miss a beat. You thought you got to wait. You thought you got to wait 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Man, I documented that on you. But why does he use these guys? Ezekiel 1. I'm going to show you why these guys are used. Now, when you break this down, this the type of stuff that I want. I told you, man. Y'all be thinking Marvel be coming up with these characters. Marvel be going in the book seeing how these characters operate, and they come up with their own little magnificent character. They be making your little kids want to be like that. I did too. Superman, Spider-Man, Ultraman, Spectrum-Man, whoever man. Shoot. Wonder Woman. Now, I ain't want to be Wonder Woman now. I'm just saying for the women. They got something for every, because she's in the man family too. So they got to have a female version. Ezekiel. First chapter. Pick it up at verse 4. Ezekiel 1 and 4. When you get that, brother, go ahead and read.
And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it.
Shoot, these cats travel with fire flowing. Go ahead.
And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And
Go ahead.
And this was their appearance.
This is their appearance. Are these 4 individual living creatures? Let's see. Because it said 4 creatures, right? So we're thinking 4 individual creatures, right? Hold on. Let's see. Go ahead.
They had the likeness of a man.
They had the likeness of a man. They had the likeness of a man.
And every one had 4 faces.
Every one. Each creature, this one big creature, had how many faces?
4.
4 faces. You only got 1. See, I'm breaking this thing down. You only got 1 face. Read.
And every one had 4 wings.
You ain't got wings.
Nope.
So you can't fly. You need machines to help you fly. Read.
And their feet were straight feet. And the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
Why they got calf feet? Hey, can you run like a horse? Nope. Maybe you don't want horse feet anyway. I don't want no horse feet. Go ahead and read.
And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
Ooh, they sparkle. You be trying to get yours to sparkle by trying to put a little lotion on it and stuff. Read.
And they had the hands of a man under their wings.
None of the ring was the hands of man. Read.
On their 4 sides.
On their 4 sides. Read.
And they had 4, and they 4 had their faces and their wings. And their wings were joined one to another.
Go ahead.
They turned not when they went.
Now, they don't have to turn when they go. But when you go, you have to turn in a direction. If this north, I got to walk north, south, east, and west. You got to turn in your direction. They don't. I like that. Now, I don't want to be like that, but I like that. I like how I'm made in God's image. But I like that they ain't got to turn around. That means you gotta watch your back. They ain't got to watch their back. Read.
They went every one straight forward.
So they got to forward, they ain't got to turn. Because boom, 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 boom. We going back, zoom to the back, zoom to the right, zoom to the left, zoom front, whatever. They ain't got to turn. They got to head in each direction. These dudes cold like that.
Yep.
Read.
As for the likeness of their faces, they 4 had the face of a man.
They got a man face. Read.
And the face of a lion.
They got that lion. You scared of that? You scared of man. Some men you scared of. You got that lion face? Go ahead. Man, can you imagine a lion face? Some of y'all only seen a lion well, everybody probably seen a lion only in the zoo. Go ahead.
On the right side.
On the right side.
And they 4 had the face of an ox on the left side.
The ox, another strong creature. Read.
They 4 also had the face of an eagle.
They go that eagle. You know they got some sharp vision. How long? And their vision go miles. Read.
Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward. 2 wings of every one were joined one to another.
Yes, sir.
And 2 covered their bodies.
Go ahead.
And they went every one straight forward.
Go ahead.
Whither the Spirit was to go. They went, and they turned not when they went.
Nope. What verse?
Verse 13.
Go ahead.
As for the likeness of the living creatures,
As for the likeness of these living creatures, what?
their appearance was like burning coals of fire, and like the appearance of lamps.
They appear like burning coals of fire. You ever seen a shooting star? It looked like fire shooting through, right? I'm just throwing that out there. Read.
And like the appearance of lamps, it went up.
And like your appearance of lamp. You see that? You see that light? Did you see that? Read.
It went up and down among the living creatures.
Go ahead.
And the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning.
Go ahead. What verse are you?
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
And the living creatures ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of
Y'all heard
lightning.
the Flash Gordon, right? Or the Flash, right? Now the Flash, the dude could move so fast, they got to slow it down. Because he moving like light. Now, let me show you something. This is what you got to pay attention to. Now, Flash Gordon, right? Or the Flash, they call it the Flash now, right? His sight is so good. Now, man can only get to the speed of sound. They can only break sound barriers. They can't break that light barrier. So the dude moving fast like light, he got to have good vision, or he run into something. I'm moving like bam. I'm going to tear all that up. But you got to be able to have vision to move that fast, right? So that's what I'm showing you, how levels of vision. If you're moving that fast, it's just like your camera. They got to slow it down for you to catch certain things in the picture. So imagine if you're going speed of light. You can tell a lot. That means when the angels see you do something, you're like, oh, too late. He done already told on you. He done gone and came back. You cool out, man. I was apologizing, man. You should have told me quickly. You weren't quick enough. You should have told me, man. I had to go tell. I told him a couple more people as I was flashing past, seeing what they was doing. So about 2.8 million people got told on at one time. For real? See, y'all, but we don't think like that. I'm trying to elevate yourself and see. But we do things with the little small little technology we got now. We slow things down so many decibels. I mean, from hearing to so many decibels so you can hear certain sound, to slowing things down so you can see certain picture images. For so many frames, right? I knew you was gonna tell, I couldn't remember how they slow it down. Slow it down to so many frames in visual, so many decimals in sound. These cats are cold. Imagine you being amplified to that level. Where we at?
We're at verse 15.
Go ahead.
Now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures.
17. You went all the way to 18.
15.
Go ahead.
With his four faces. Verse 16.
Now the wheel or the rings is the way they moving, people. They moving so fast it look like a ring is going. That's all. Go ahead and read.
The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of beryl. And they four had one likeness. And their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
That's how I look when they moving out. That's why you get them people with that halo foolishness. That ring or that wheel. They just go in the scripture, don't understand, and they make up stuff. That's how they move. And it looked like that. Read.
When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went.
We turned not when they went, right? You done with that?
And the first verse 17.
That's it. So I was just showing you why he used these guys. Did we read? They had eyes all on their wings. We read that, right? Why you ain't read that, brother? Oh, read that, brother.
As for the rings, they were so high that they were dreadful. And their rings.
Now, that rings is wings. As for they wings. So don't look with ring. Wings. As their wings were so high, because we read when their wings go up high. So they ain't no ring, they're wings. And what that read?
Were full of eyes round about them four.
Nah, they wings had eyes. You couldn't sneak up on these guys. They catching you from all angles. They covering all space around them. Up and around. And definitely down. See what I mean? They covering all space. You can't drill up from up on them. You can't do that. I caught you. They're going to step back and wait till you come up and look at you. Just can't run up on these guys. See, your security system, it's always a blind spot. Got blind spot in your mirrors, on your side mirrors. You even got a blind spot, anything from behind you. That's why people be popping you from the side, you know. And your peripheral only go this far. Once you go too far, your peripheral can't catch it. So you got blind spots. They don't. I like them. That's security. That's why the Lord used these guys. Because they don't go to sleep. They don't get tired. Now, if you don't go to sleep and get tired, you up 24/7. Watching. Year after year. Because ain't nothing wrong with your memory. Unless you know something else. How you can remember so much. Yeah, you did that in 1956, July 7th. You know, that's why we got to record stuff. The Lord show you that. But these are walking records. But we got to write it down and record it. We record the date, the time, and what happened. Who, what, when, where, and why. They already got it. They can walk in and tell you whatever. Man, I was right there. You reading about it, man. I was right there. For real, what happened? Man, they left this out. That's why you couldn't find them. See what I mean? That's why I tell you, can't nobody get away with nothing. That's why if you die, you didn't get away, you just got by. Let's hurry up, man. You holding up, man. Proverbs. How? But even though they run to and fro on the earth, how is it that they see everything? Let's check that out. Proverbs 15:3, just one verse. Proverbs 15:3. When you get that, brother, go ahead and read. Proverbs 15:3. Man, it's kind of hot in here. I know it's cold outside, but goodness. I'm about to cook somebody off in this joint. Proverbs 15 and verse 3. Go ahead.
The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
If you are in the earth, wherever you are, that's considered a place. What is your location? I can't give you my location. Well, that angel know where you at. They down in the cellar on Cedar Street. What? Yeah, in the old abandoned house. Oh. That's why you don't worry about that. That's why when Cain killed his brother, nobody had to tell on him. He said, dude, don't you know how your brother's blood cries up to me? As soon as you did that, you was told on. Don't you know the Lord know who? A bird can't even fall out the sky and he don't know about it. Don't think you getting away with nothing. The Lord clear you from that when you write. That's why you can't tell man everything, because they may not clear you from it. They'll bring up some dirt from 50 years ago on you. See your boy. Now, let me shut up. They just did that to a dude. They ain't care how old he was. Slipping them Mickeys off on them people. And I don't know if it's right or wrong. But they'll bring it back up on you. Even if you was exonerated from it. Nah. Bringing it back up on you. I'm telling you, they ain't going to forgive you like God. That's why if you're out there slipping people's stuff, you better watch. That angel gonna trick. Right? Y'all quiet. Y'all slipping people's stuff. Oh man, that's crazy. Did we read that? What verse did you finish off on, man?
We finished verse 3.
And what book? Proverbs?
Yeah, 15.
I got caught up in my lesson. Go to 2 Chronicles. We got to give another example of angels watching us. 2 Chronicles 16. See, y'all got to think. The angels is in every generation. Y'all being watched. They cameras everywhere. Chicago, a smart city, they got cameras everywhere. And they capture what they want. That's why you think you be getting away. They don't let you know that they done access them cameras that you ain't know about. Right. And they coach you up. They gonna let you sleep, get you something to eat and chill. Then they all of a sudden they captured you. Well, they already knew who you was. GPS, they got the phones, they got your TV, smart TV looking in. Even though you got it cut off, they still see you naked. So you better turn, you turn the TV away from the bed. They got you, people. That's why your phone, the apps say it can still, you know, when you about to download certain apps, it let you know, still record audio even when it's off. Didn't it say that? Still access messages and all that, even though you don't allow it. Yeah, you ain't know that. That's why when you go into certain things, I already know what you like. I'm telling you, one time the phone was listening to me and it popped up something in the Google that I needed to know. And the speaker thing was on, you know, the Google Speak thing, and you speaking to it because it caught the voice. I didn't activate that, but it was listening in on the conversation. There you go. That's Miss Spencer, you know. That's what you need right there. Y'all think am I lying? I know that happened to y'all. They watching you. Now go and do some stupid stuff. they bring it up on you. I ain't got to watch. But let's get what I say. 2 Chronicles. Yep. 2 Chronicles 16. Pick it up at verse 1. You get that, brother? Go ahead and read.
In the 6th and 30th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, king of Israel, came up against Judah and built Ramah to the intent that he might let none go out or come in to Asa, king of Judah.
Now Asa was a righteous king, king of Judah. But even a righteous king, you know, sometimes your faith get weak, you know, and he let this cat kind of spook him. You know, you don't get spooked. You go on and inquire of the Lord like you're supposed to, and he wants you to. Sometimes the Lord ain't going to act until you activate him. Mm-hmm. He wants you to ask. Go ahead.
Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of the Lord.
Hold on. What you doing with the Lord's money? What did he do with it? Go ahead. What verse?
Middle of verse 2.
Go ahead.
And of the king's house, and sent to Benhadad, king of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, there is a league between me and thee, as there was between my father and thy father. Behold, I have sent thee silver and gold. Go, break thy league with Baasha, king of Israel, that he may depart from me.
Now the king of Israel, which is your brother, is messing on you. Instead of you calling on the Lord, you're going to hire somebody that's not Israelites to go against your brother. Israel and Judah still brothers, even though the kingdom was split. So you're going to hire somebody else to go fight your brothers? Okay, your brother's vexing you, but call on the Lord. Read. You don't go take the money of God. You're going to take my money and hire this cat? For real? Got you. Where we at?
Verse 4.
Read.
And Benhadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of his armies against the cities of Israel. And they smote Ijon and Dan, and Abelamain, and all the store cities of Naphtali. And it came to pass, when Baasha heard it, that he left off building of Ramah and let his work cease. Then Asa the king took all Judah, and they carried away the stones of Ramah and the timber thereof.
Now they got the king of Israel off their back, but you hired somebody to destroy some of your brothers. Now when they coming in and they destroy and they killing innocent folks too. Y'all got to keep that in mind. See, this is what you got to remember. That's why when you let the Lord in on it, only the people that's supposed to be killed get killed. See? That's why you don't just act off your own emotions. You consider, you call on the Lord. And when you're doing stuff, you acting off your impulse, you're not realizing the Lord is checking you out. And the Lord let it go down. See, that's God, just let it go down. God could have intervened, but he let it go down. Sometimes God let people get killed. He could have stopped it, but he let people get killed. Sometimes it's a lesson learned. And trust me, you probably, never mind, I ain't going there. Where we at?
Middle of verse 6.
Go ahead.
Wherewith Baasha was building, and he built therewith Geba and Mizpah.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. And at that time, Hananiah the seer came to Asa, king of Judah.
Now Hananiah the seer, at those times they was called seers. Prophets, the priests, these big guys. But at that time they called him a seer. You can read that in the scriptures. Okay, same thing. Go ahead and read.
And said unto him, because thou hast relied on the king of Syria.
Because you're going to rely on the king of Syria? Go ahead.
And not relied on the Lord God, thy God. Therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thine hand.
Go ahead.
Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubims a huge host?
He said, dude, the Ethiopians and the Lubims was way a bigger host that you just hired out. Go ahead and read.
With very many chariots and horsemen.
Go ahead.
Yet, because thou didst rely on the Lord.
You relied on me. What happened?
He delivered them into thine hand.
I took them out for you. How you going to forget that? You're going to leave your security and hire another security agency that ain't even fit for it. Why you going to see? That's what we do. We see something better and we think it's better than what we got. That Chevy runs just as good. Now you got all problems with the Cadillac. I'm just saying, I don't know. But I'm just saying. The Lord would, and he said, man, I done took out somebody 3 times better. I said, you tripping. I said, you scared of King of Israel. I said, the Ethiopians and Lubims was way more. But you relied on me and I took care of that for you. Now you're gonna say, I ain't good enough now? See, that's what we do to God. That's why you gotta watch. God got feelings too. He told you he's a jealous God. They're always playing me. Always playing the Lord, ain't we?
Nope.
Like he a goofy or something. Read.
Verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth.
And they watching you. He had already got the report on what you did. Read.
To show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
See, he'll show you strong as long as your heart is perfect towards him. Read.
Herein thou hast done foolishly.
You're going to do foolishly. Read.
Therefore from henceforth thou shalt have war.
Since you're going to hire them guys to have your back, I ain't going to let it stop warring. You're going to have a war after war. We're gonna break your army down. Them guys ain't going to get no break. You're going to have to come out and fight all the time. See, the Lord know how to get you back. You want to hire in somebody? Cool. Keep hiring up somebody. You going to play me? See, God show you how when you play him. Same thing how women do. You play them, oh, I got you. About to cut your clothes up, about to do this, I'm about to take kid, go there. And I'm going to give, no, let me shut up. I'm just saying, you got to watch what you do, people. You got to, don't play God. Because them eyes going to trick. They was sitting right there like, man, I know he ain't. I'm about to go tell. He said he run, and the Lord told him, dude, them eyes tricked on you, man. He like, dang, I forgot they was sitting there. Man, for real? They told you that too. You thought they were going to leave something out. They told it all. They ain't leave nothing out. Keep it moving, man. We winding down. Job, the first chapter. Because we're going to check out these evil angels. What time is it? We going over our time? Yeah, we are going over our time, man. You reading too slow. Job 1. Pick it up at Job 1. Y'all want me to cut this lesson?
Nah.
Good, because I wasn't. Job 1, pick it up at verse 6. I'm going to try to get you out. It's about to get me better. I'm about to bring in the good stuff now. Job 1, pick it up at verse 6. Go ahead and read.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
See, the righteous angels come, and here comes Satan. What are they coming to do? Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan.
They coming to do what? It said do what? Read that beginning.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them.
They got to come to present. Now, if they come to present, they're coming to present something to God. What do you got to present before me? Well, I'm telling you about this, that, and the other. This happened, this went well, this didn't go well. This went like this. When I went over here, they was over there on this continent, this happened, this. You know, they presenting what they got to tell the Lord. Satan got to do the same thing. And the Lord questions them. Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Ain't that what the righteous angels do? The eyes of the Lord run to and fro on the earth. The evil do the same thing. They still angels. That's why they had you do. But the only thing about it, the righteous angels try to have you put something in your heart to make you do something right. That's why you got two. You're supposed to have a mind that's telling you right, and you may have a mind that's telling you evil things. Because the evil angels trying to get you to do something wrong too. That's why you got to kill that old man daily. You got to kill that old, you got to keep him down and killed and in the grave every day. Because he will rise up and have you do something wrong. Satan, hey, he step up off you for a minute, but he got to come back to try you again. To have you do something wrong. And the trick on you once you do it. You know what I mean? And y'all have friends like that. Persuade you to get into it, get you in trouble, trick on you, and they out of it. They ain't even in trouble. But you catching it. Y'all seen that happen. I know you have. Because that's the working of Satan. I get you to do it, and you about to catch the wrath for it. You got 8 to 20 years. That's messed up, ain't it? Go ahead and read.
Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
Now, I'm going to show you this conversation. Y'all read this, but I'm going to point some stuff out. Y'all heard this before, but I'm going to show y'all something from a different perspective. Go ahead and read.
That there is none like him in the
Go
earth,
ahead.
a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and eschewed evil.
Go ahead.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear God for naught?
He didn't never deny what the Lord said about Satan, what the Lord said about Job, because he was right. And how did he know God was right? Because he was sitting right there watching it. Read.
Hast not thou made a hedge about him?
How did he know that? Because he's seen it. He's seen the Lord sealing him up on all sides, making everything that he got protected. Read.
And about his house, and about all that he hath on every side.
On every side. That's why his kids were straight. His wife, his servants, whatever he owned, whatever he had, everything was on lock. You could not fool with it. Why? Because the evil angel was sitting right there watching it. Because they wanted to move in on it. They wanted to get you. They wanted to take your car. They wanted to vandalize your house. They wanted to break in and take. They wanted to hurt and kill. They wanted to do something to the kids. They wanted to manipulate your wife and have her go crazy. They wanted that. And you know how I know? Read.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hands.
Yeah.
And his substance is increased in the land.
Yeah.
But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
He'll curse you to your face. What verse is that?
We're at verse 12.
That's verse 12 now.
That was verse 11.
Read down to 12.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand.
Now that's all the Lord said. Only upon him don't put forth his hand. But now y'all go read the rest on your own. That shows you what Satan and them wanted to do to them people. Because they was having a field day. And it ain't take long for them to tear it up. Because they wanted to do that to you. It's like haters. They want to see you fall. They want to take you clean out. They waiting for you to get up off your square. Don't mess around on God. I'm going to take you clean out. Because they watching you. I thought you said you was a Sabbath keeper. I thought you said you didn't eat swine. They know because they watching you. Soon as you mess up, ain't they gonna throw back in your face what you said you was about? They watching. And you don't think they watching. You better watch. From your school to your home, they know you. Ain't this on your Facebook page? I serve God. I'm a Sabbath keeper. Click, click. Put that out there on YouTube and show how bogus you was. You better watch. You ain't even know they, Come on, man. Go on, get that over there. Too late. They put you on blast. Social media put you on blast quick. I just seen the dude get put on blast by his wife. I knew the wife. I didn't know the husband. She put this dude on blast, called him in the act, put it out there on face. In real time. It was live. I said, this. I said, what you on? I knew the girl. She grew up with us. She was my sister's friend. I ain't gonna say her name, but I'm like, oh man, you wild. I say, be cool. Don't put, she say, no, you better tell him to be cool. She the dude, too. You better watch, people. Hey, these smartphones will pop you off. And you can't get away fast enough because they put it in real time on you now. Y'all, you know what? I keep trying to tell you, don't be out here rough. That real time will get put on you, you dog meat. Now you really can't say that wasn't you. Because it's live and it flashes live. You can't run. They gonna run with you live. Man, them eyes is rough, brother. I'm telling you, ain't it? Was that the end of that 12?
We're in the middle.
Or what?
12.
Go ahead, let's Ecclesiastes 12. What does all the eyes of the Lord capture? Let's see, Ecclesiastes 12. Man, y'all better, boy, you know what, these days is rough. Whoo, baby, boy. Boy, the Lord get this man some little technology, boy. We can hurt somebody, man. And this is just what they get to the public. Imagine what they ain't even released. You got to make sure you straight. But you know what? The Lord don't do it to your hurt. He just letting you know, tighten up your belt. Stop being out here reckless. Don't nobody want to get put on blast or embarrassed. I was just playing, too late. Joke on you now. Ecclesiastes 12, pick it up at verse 13. When you get that, brother, go ahead and read.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Why?
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be
everything, evil. If you get put in, if you're in front of the judgment seat, everything is put out there in the open. And we could have read in other places where he gonna make everything that you forgot that you're gonna remember. He gonna bring all things to your remembrance. He gonna take it all the way back to your birth and forward. And you gonna remember everything. So you can't remember what you did when you was a baby. You didn't think your recording mechanism was on. It's just your capacity of you retaining the information wasn't clicked on. But it was being recorded. He said all things to your remembrance, right?
Mm-hmm. Every work.
Well, I guess he's going to start with the works where you're able to know what caliber works. I don't know. But you don't want all works to get brought into play, right? Because you got little kids killing folks. The kid beating up the teachers. They beating the brakes off the teachers. Nah, come on, man. Come on. How you gonna fight the teacher? look, y'all don't understand the society we in. When they had a press conference and they threw a shoe at one of the presidents, and he dodging both of them. He should have been beat down. It's unheard of. They'll shoot you in front of police. So the Lord got to bring this stuff up on people. Because people are out here reckless. They don't care. Everything, huh? Everything. Good and evil? Yep. Everything?
Everything.
Even the things that they ain't know about? Yep. He bumping the closet open on you, and everything falling out. Don't get mad at me. St. Matthew 12. Not only that, this is something else you better watch. St. Matthew 12, pick it up at 31. St. Matthew 12. Well, I'm saying St. Matthew, man. You just said Matthews. St. Matthew's 12, pick it up at verse 31. When you get that, brother, go ahead. St. Matthew's 12 and 31. When you get there, go ahead and read.
Wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men.
All manner of sin and blasphemy can be forgiven. I told you that earlier. Go ahead.
But the blasphemy against the Holy Ghost shall not be forgiven unto men.
You cannot be forgiven for. You can be forgiven for that folly. A lot of folly that's out here. It's only one thing you can't be forgiven for, but go ahead.
And whosoever speaketh a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him.
You have people speak against God. Go ahead.
But whosoever speaketh against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven him, neither in this world, neither in the world to come.
Something that cannot be forgiven. Don't speak against this word of God. Don't do that. Read.
Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and its fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit.
If you're going to be bold, if you're going to be corrupt, be corrupt. If you're going to be good, be good. Don't try to play both fences. Read.
O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
So you got to be watchful of what comes out of your mouth. Can't be cussing people out next minute you talking about God. You even got to watch what you say. You go back and you apologize. And try not to bring it out your mouth. Because you know when them words is out there, women good for holding you to the fire on that. You remember when you said that? Come on, baby. You remember when you think it's going to be like you said it that day? Let me start with y'all. Because men do the same thing. See, I know. We do, don't we? Yeah, you better not say nothing. No, but you gotta be right, people. You can't say just anything. We just can't. Because you don't want it to be held against you. Good words or bad words. I mean, you want the good words, but you don't want things to be weighed on you. Which one was better? The good or the bad? Where we at?
We're at verse 35.
Go ahead.
A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth good things.
Yeah.
And an evil man out of an evil treasure bringeth forth evil things.
Sure do. Read.
But I say unto you, that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
See, just like your works, it's just like what you say. That can be held against you in the court of law. Any word you say can and will be held against you on judgment day. In the court of law. That's where they got it from. Y'all thought they just made that up. Every idle word, you put that in man in. Read.
Verse 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified.
Either your words going to justify you and keep you clear, or what?
Or by thy words thou shalt be
Or
condemned.
it's going to take you clean out the box. Watch what come out of your mouth. You ain't got nothing nice to say? See, I knew y'all do that. Y'all, I like this class. Y'all, education. You ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You want to know where that come from? Because it's going to be counted against you. Let's keep it moving. We only got a couple more places. We out of here. James 3. What comes out and what to watch for. James 3. That's in the back. Right next to Revelations. James 3. This ain't my Bible, man, but she got almost every book marked up. I mean, not book marked up, but a mark in every book. My wife got this thing. This ain't even my Bible. I couldn't find mine. I got one. I couldn't find it enough time.
It happens.
What's this? James 3. Yeah. Pick it up at verse 8. Go ahead and read. Go ahead.
But the tongue can no man tame.
Nope.
It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
If you know your tongue can run off and say some stuff that can test something up, just keep quiet. It's uncontrollable. That's why you just got to keep quiet. Read.
Therewith bless we God.
Yeah, we do.
Even the Father. And therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God.
We'll cuss you out. Read.
Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things are not so to be.
Can't be cursing and blessing people at the same mouth. Go ahead.
Doeth the fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter?
Nope, it's going to be sweet water or bitter water. Can't bring forth both. Go ahead.
Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine, figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh.
Sure can't read.
Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom.
So you got to watch what you're saying because your words is being recorded. Okay, because sometimes it don't never necessarily mean that you did it physically, but you may have had it done by your words. Your words could have provoked something. Your words could have instigated something. Your words could have told a lie on somebody else. Your words dictates actions. Don't let your mouth write a check your behind can't cash. You heard that, right? Mm-hmm. Don't let something slip out that mouth. Because in Chicago, you say the wrong word to somebody. Woo-hoo! You'll be in trouble. If they're not trying to shoot you, they're trying to stump a hole in you. And then there's always more people coming up on you. Hold on, I just had a problem with them. No, you thought you had a problem with them, but everybody else want to get in on it. You ain't did nothing to them. But they going to get in on you because that's what they do nowadays. Ain't no fairness. So be mindful what comes out of your mouth. There's something else to watch. Let's go. Numbers 12. No. I don't want to go to that. Go to Acts. I'm sorry. Acts 5. I was going to skip over this because I ain't want to round it down, so I'm going to bring it easy on it. I was going to read about Miriam and Aaron, but I'm a Ananias and Sapphira. Because we always saying things, what we going to do when we get a couple of dollars on them. You get a couple of dollars, now you ain't doing what you said. Acts 5, brother. Pick it up at verse 1. Acts 5 and 1. I want you to pick it up too. When you get there, go ahead.
But a certain man named Ananias, with Sapphira his wife, sold a possession.
Now at this time, Israel was selling their homes and all that and giving to the church. But just because you sold your home, you didn't have to get none of the money up if you didn't want to. It was on you. Go ahead and read.
And kept back part of the price, his wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why hath Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost?
See, her words. She lied. Who was that lied? Ananias, that was the husband. You gotta watch that lying, people. You ever notice people just be lying for the sake of lying now?
Mm-hmm.
Especially these young kids, they just be lying. Compulsive lies, habitual lies. Whatever type of lie they lie. Read.
And to keep back part of the price of the land.
Yep.
Whilst it remained, was it not thine own?
Right, go ahead.
And after it was sold, was it not in thine own power?
Yep.
Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto God.
See, how did he lie unto God? Because that angel was sitting right there, and he went and snitched. First of all, the angel probably just went and said, hey, God, I got some more money coming over here. The brother just said he going to donate about $2.8 million to the church. Oh, for real? Yeah. Cool. That was good work going on there. Now he came back. God, he only gave $100,000. He lied. For real? Okay. See? You got to watch that, man. You can't be out there reckless, brother. Not just you, man. I'm just talking, but not to you, brother. It's on. Where we at, man?
We're at verse 5.
Go ahead.
And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the
He
ghost.
fell down and died. Go ahead.
And great fear came on all them that heard these things.
Now the fear came on them, so they won't do the same thing. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me show you something else to look at. Somebody got to be the example setter. Would you want to play that example?
Nope.
No. Don't be the example setter. I'm not about to be made the example of. That's why the Lord put examples in here, so you can look back and see. Nah, I'm going to go on give it. You say you're going to do it. See, what we be thinking is we're going to come up short. No, do it. You got the money. Once you give it, you're going to get blessed. The Lord don't need your money. He say the earth is his and the fullness thereof. What you ain't, look, it's like you giving me and I'm giving it back to you. I don't even need it. I'm just holding it. Until you need it again, I'm going to throw it back at you. That's all he's doing is holding it. But when he give it back, he going to put a little interest on it and double it up for you. Now you're catching the blessings from what you just threw back because he don't need it. How is it that the Israelite guy got all these churches and buying and purchasing it? You able to keep all the finances up on all these churches, send all these brothers everywhere, pay all these bills, help people? Come on now, really? You know that's God because it's all his. You get a tithes to keep the church up, but really, who are you giving it to? If God owns everything, think about that. It's just for your works. I'm just building this up so you can have a good resume. That's it. That's it. I'm helping you out. It's like them prepaid credit cards. We already got the credit. I'm just holding some money for you so you can build your credit back up because you was bogus earlier. So we can get you back into the game. I don't need the money. You need good credit. Come on, man. Just trying to be practical so you can understand what we're doing. Where you at, brother?
We're at verse 6.
Go ahead.
And the young men arose and wound him up and carried him out and buried him.
Buried him.
And it was about the space of 3 hours
Now,
after.
3 hours later. See, the Lord do stuff. And see, he do stuff where you don't even know what's going on. You ain't know that happened to the husband. The wife didn't know that happened to the husband. She about to step right into the same trap. She had a chance to be cool. Both of them had a chance to come clean. He could have said, man, I ain't keep everything, man. He could have came and just said, man, I ain't keep everything. I know I said I was going to give it, but I did not spend it. I was out here reckless. But I'm trying to get something. Can you give me a chance to make it, you know what I'm saying? He probably could have saved his life. But go ahead and read.
When his wife, not knowing what was done.
That was her BFF, her baby. The wife ain't know what was done. You wives better watch, boy. Dudes take you down with you. Go ahead.
Came in. And Peter answered unto her, tell me whether ye sold the land for so much.
Now, why you ask? Now, see, the first red flag that should have came up with is, why you asking me about the specific amount of what I sold a house for? See what I mean? And that's what happened, right? Mm-hmm. He should have just been, he ain't have to do that. She could have just been putting the money in the treasury. But he asked a specific answer. She should have just came clean at. No, we didn't. She probably would have got, the Lord probably would have did something to her, but he probably wouldn't have took her life. Go ahead and read.
And she said, yeah, for so much.
Yeah, she said it quick. Probably ain't even hesitate. Yeah, that's how much we sold it for. She thought she was on something. That's how much we sold it for. 100,000. Is that right? Go ahead.
Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord?
Now, she ain't agreed together. Who I agree with? Your husband. And I'm going to show you where he at. Go ahead.
Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband.
That's cold. And I ain't laughing because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. But you didn't get her and you killed. No, she got herself killed because she could have been cool. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's some food for thought, sir. Don't let your God take you down that road. He was blind too. Both of y'all fell in the ditch, right in the grave. He said he about to throw you. He said the feet of them that wound up your husband is at the door. They was sitting there chilling. They waiting to take you to the grave. And look, it happened so fast they ain't even get a chance to repent. Read.
Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband.
She probably went. She dropped dead. Too late. And that's what happened. Sometimes Lord put you in a situation you can't repent. Can't even I ain't gonna let you repent, so I can't forgive you. And you, bam, drop dead. Have a heart. and be gone. Y'all gotta watch. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes ain't nobody gotta run up on you and kill you. That heart stop taking you through. While you girl would. You fell down. Was supposed to be beating up on your wife. Caught you in there. You can't do nothing. You can't even say, baby, I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me. No, you gone. You better watch. You better watch. Let's keep it moving. Ecclesiastes 10. This is the last set of eyes, people, and we done. Ecclesiastes 10th chapter. You ever notice when you in a secluded area? You ever check your surroundings? Ain't nobody there, is it? When you're in a secluded area and you're doing what you ain't supposed to do. When you go in that little hotel room, motel room, you hollering, you doing whatever it is that you're doing. Do you ever check your surroundings? When you checked it, it looked like the coast was clear. It looked like that, right? But it wasn't. And this time it wasn't that angel. You got a lot of things checking you out, people. Ecclesiastes, man. 10th chapter, brother. Ecclesiastes 10, and pick it up at one verse. Verse 20. Go ahead.
Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought.
Don't curse the king, not even in your thoughts. Why? Read.
And curse not the rich in thy bedchamber.
Don't curse a rich person in your bedchambers. So what? Don't get mad at them and get to cursing them because they rich. Don't do that. Go ahead.
For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter.
You didn't see the birdie out the window. You ever notice you did something? You ever woke up and the bird just flew out? Flew away from the window? Y'all don't be paying attention to them flying birds out there. They telling on everybody. You can't, see, you thought the coast was clear from people. But that bird was sitting there, tricking. Oh, he did that? Got you. Y'all thought it was just chirping, you waking up from having somebody beside you wasn't supposed to have beside you. You waking up thinking that the birds chirping loud. They telling on you. They done went and told the matter. I'm telling y'all, the coast wasn't clear. You riding and you just, and look, I'm gonna try to tell you, if you think I'm joking, try it. Do something wrong and be riding. Watch you see a bird or something fly in the area. It's freezing cold outside. I bet you see something flying in the air on you. Watching a car. Look up at him. Probably look back at you. And fly off. Straight up. I'm serious, man. The birds be in alleys. They be up in high trees you don't even pay attention to. Sitting there watching your whole move. I can't believe this blankety blank, blank, blank. And they doing that thing. I don't speak bird, but I know birds know what you're doing. I know, cause see, you gotta think. In order to train an animal, they gotta know, they gotta understand people to a certain limit. So these birds know what's going on. Animals know when you're treating them wrong. Right? Mm-hmm. That's why when you train them up, as soon as they get an opportunity, if you leave the door crack, they breaking up out of there. You ain't supposed to be holding me in here. Gone. Ain't no certain thing you ain't supposed to be doing. All people out there reckless, ain't they? They be beating up on the animals and everything, don't they? They be hurting these animals, man. Locking them in the dark caves. That's silly, man. All they doing is telling on you. I'm going to tell. I'm telling. Trust me, I'm going to tell. They going to tell. St. Mark, last example, we got to bring Jesus in the picture. St. Mark 10. Because the Lord healed a blind man. See, the Lord, he can heal you all types of ways. St. Mark 10. Pick it up at 46. St. Mark 10. St. Mark 10 and 46. You get that, brother? Go ahead and read.
And they came to Jericho. And as he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great number of people, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the highway side begging.
He was begging. He was blind. Go ahead.
And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me.
Because his blindness, his ears was his eyes. So when he heard it, because he couldn't see him, he didn't know where exactly he was, but he knew he was in the vicinity, he started yelling out. Have mercy on me, because he heard what this guy can do. And he had faith. Read.
And many charged him that he should hold his peace.
And they try, people are always trying to start, be cool, man. But this dude need his eyesight checked out. I can't see. Read.
But he cried the more a great deal.
That's what you do, because you need, and that's what you cry out to the Lord. When it ain't happening, you get on your, and you pray even loud and more. Read.
Thou son of David, have mercy on me.
Yes, sir.
And Jesus stood still.
That caught Jesus' attention. He already knew it. But the Lord always do things for a reason. He always going to heal him. And he stopped. Stood still like, probably turned around. Go ahead.
And commanded him to be called.
And then that's how the Lord do. Hey, go bring him here. Hey, go get him. Hey, we ain't got him. Go ahead and read.
And they called the blind man, saying unto him, Be of good comfort, rise. He calleth thee.
You just a minute ago, you were trying to touch me up. That's what people do. Read, man.
And he, casting away his garment, rose and came to Jesus. And Jesus answered and said unto him, What wilt thou that I should do unto thee?
What you want me to do to you? See, that's the Lord asked him. The Lord already knew what he wanted him to do. But he could have said, man, heal my whole body. Restore my sight, give me good power, set me up. I want to be the disciple. He could have asked him, what you want me to do? I'd have been asking all types of stuff. Man, put me with your boys, man. Man, wherever you step, I want to step. What you got, I want. Yes, so. Because he asked him that, right? He said, what wilt thou that I should do unto thee? Man, what you want me to do to you? Read.
The blind man said unto him, Lord, that I might receive my sight.
That's one thing, you receive your sight. But you got to think, did he have money? It said early, he was blind in the way, in the highway, begging. But all he wanted was his sight. Man, give me a couple of dollars in the bank and my sight. But his whole thing was his sight. You see that? That's why you need to watch. Everybody we want what you want. He just want his sight. That sight mean a lot. It's one thing to hear, but it's a whole nother ball game to see with your own eyes. Because seeing, because you can hear it, but you can see it happen. Exactly. With your imagination, it may run totally different. But with your eyes, it's running exactly what you're seeing sometimes. Where you at?
Verse 52.
Leave that 52 and finish it.
And Jesus said unto him, Go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus in the way.
He started following Jesus. Because remember, when they was following Jesus, he had some around him because he did what? He fed them. I follow him. Hey, he gave me sight. I heard he been feeding cats too. He feeding y'all. You know what I'm saying? He doing the same thing he did for them. Clothe, house, feed. That's the only reason why you go to work. To get clothing, housing, to get fed. Little extra accessories and stuff that come with it. Right? That's it. So he hooked them up, right? St. John 9. No, I ain't going to read that. Proverbs 3. Proverbs 3. And we got one more place after that and we done. Proverbs 3. I ain't going to read that long story to y'all. I'll leave that out. Because this long, man. I ain't supposed to go this long. Why I still got this long, man? This is the last place. Proverbs. I'm sorry, Psalms 121. I'm sorry, Psalms 121. Jared didn't have me go too far, man. Hey, how long we been going? Psalms 121, pick it up at verse 1. This last place, people. I'm sorry. Psalms 121, and end it up. Psalms 121 and verse 1. Go ahead and read.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
Yep.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Yep.
which made heaven and earth.
Go ahead.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Nope.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
See, this is the type of security you want. He that watch you, he don't go to sleep. Them angels don't go to sleep. Read.
Behold,
And if the power go out, they don't stop looking. If the lights go out, they still watching. It could be pitch black with no light. They still watching. And they can see everything as if the light was on. Go ahead.
verse 4. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Go ahead.
The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Go ahead.
The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore.
So he got your back. He watching you from this time forth forevermore. Thank you for your time. Hey, that time got away from us, people.